Abbas. I'm from Saudi Arabia and I'm 19 years old.
So why did you choose to come here?
And I chose to come here because Parsons was the best option from universities I got accepted to.
Were you purposely trying to leave your home country, or did
No, like, I was curious. I wanted to travel and I wanted to go somewhere else. I was very not anxious to leave, but just excited. Yeah, it's a different experience living by myself, but I wouldn't have wanted to stay in the region just because it's like universities are usually once in a life opportunity, so I just wanted to go as far, not in distance, not in culture, but close, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if I went to China, then that would be far from culture more than America because my mother is British, so yeah. So, but New York was just Parsons happens to be in New York, and Parsons is the best option, so that's why.
How is your style different when you're here versus when you're back home? Like what you wear, how you act?
Speak more English. Don't speak that much Arabic anymore. But yeah, and I guess partying or doing whatever I want, if you know what I mean, and whatever I want is what's good. So yeah.
What about your dress? Like how you dress?
How I dress? Oh no, like I'd usually like the majority of the time I'd wear what I'm wearing now, like jeans or shorts or a t-shirt, but every now and then I'd wear our traditional, like our thobe and the headpiece, and looks like a dress to guys, I guess, but it's a thobe for us. So yeah, like every Friday if you go to prayer, or to more like an event, public event or something formal, either that or if not that, a suit. So yeah, that's how I do.
So do you have concerns about like certain things you can't do back home, like hairstyles or?
Yeah, well, I'm growing my hair out now and I want to, before I have it cut, dread it for a few months just to see and just to experience it. Same whole idea, so I want to try different things out. But I know a few people that came back to where I live with dreads. It's not that it's illegal, or it's not that people will hit you or they'll do something crazy. It's just, even if they don't say anything, you can sense that people are like, oh, if he was not an Arab guy or like from the country, they wouldn't really care. They'd be like, oh, that guy is cool, he's from outside. But you see an Arab guy doing something, it just doesn't even go with the traditional dress. Like imagine having that, it's like a cliche more, like, so people just don't feel comfortable when there's a misbalance in something. Where really, well, traditional people in general are usually just like, they like the things the way they do, but then people like me would find it cool. We're just talking about the older generations, and because like we still have a lot of old people, people are still going to talk. And there are kids that are traditional or like at least think the same, I don't want to call it limited, but their mindset, the way it is. So.
Is it considered disrespectful to the culture, or?
No, like, my father would find it cool. Like, he's fully Saudi, but it all depends where and when. Like, if I was on summer, during the summer in Miami, or I don't know, Jamaica, and I have dreads, he'd be like, cool, we can highlight our hair, we can do whatever we want. So there's a time and place for everything. Like back home, it's just, I could do it, but I personally wouldn't want to, just so I don't feel like, oh, am I going to get looks, or it's just a sense as well, it's a vibe from people that, oh, even if they're not thinking it, it's just subconscious, just the whole mindset. And I like to adjust. Wherever I go, I just adjust to what is accepted and not. And then I just go with that. It's just hair at the end of the day. It's not like, oh, yeah.
Is it the same way about tattoos? I know you've expressed
tattoos. At least hair would be more accepted because whatever, you go next day and have it cut. But tattoo, that is more like, okay, like, even for me, like, I find tattoos, they can be cool, but I never know if I would actually get one, disregarding the fact of going back home just to have something on my, what one day I don't want to. That's the thing. But people will argue and say, oh, if it's meaningful, it won't matter. But I don't know. So personally, I wouldn't have even have had the tattoo, whether or not. But some people like they feel like they're so restrained back home. Well, thank God, my parents were really good with me, like open-minded, but as well disciplined at the same time. So I know my limits. Well, at least what's it? Yeah, like I'm very conscious about the people around me. So that's how it is.